Okay, Microsoft has released a new Xbox dynamic background, and I think it demonstrates quite clearly why we need a new Xbox home screen. So this is it. This is the Dead Space dynamic background. You can check this out in the Xbox settings, and you can set it as your background as you would any of the other dynamic backgrounds. Now the problem is when you go to home, look how pretty this is. Look, I hide the menu. It looks good, right? It looks great as a dynamic background. When I go to home, I don't even see it. Like it's just gone. Like all the tiles take over the entire home screen here. And I know I have moaned about this a bunch before and said that Microsoft should really push these tiles down and just sort of expose the backgrounds a little bit more and just simplify the interface a little bit more and make it a little bit more customizable. That hasn't happened yet. They are still working on the home screen, so we can hope and pray that it does happen. At the point now with your background is if you're going to pick that Dead Space new dynamic background, you might as well just go for a black background because it's not far off. Like it gets covered so much. And I think Microsoft's missing an opportunity here really to sort of update this home screen. And also I want to talk about how they've also, obviously they use these tiles down the bottom here for advertising stuff. So obviously you've got a sponsor section here for Destiny Lightfall that's coming out next month. You got a Game Pass section here, and then obviously stuff for the Developer Direct recently. Microsoft also started doing stuff where when you switch your Xbox on, you'll get a full screen sort of ad. That happened the other day for Developer Direct. I think it's fine to do that. But I wish they'd choose between this and these tiles. Like, I don't think the interface really supports having both. I think it kind of pulls back from the experience really if you're getting a pop-up when you start your Xbox occasionally, and then you're getting these as well. But yeah, I think there's some work to be done on this home screen interface. And I know that a bunch of you feel the same because you tell me all the time on Twitter. Here we go. Look, I tweeted this the other day. Look at the responses. So this is the dynamic background for Dead Space. First response, good thing we can't see it at all because of how terrible that menu screen is. Looked good until you actually went to the home screen. And then you just carry on. It's the same thing. They add backgrounds and you still can't see them because of the giant tiles. So this is pretty common feedback that I get whenever I sort of tweet about dynamic background. Microsoft's been adding a bunch of these. They look great, but then you just can't really see them. So yeah, I'm hoping that Microsoft does really dig into this soon and we get some better dynamic backgrounds or just basically the home screen getting changed. I've talked about this a bunch. I know that you guys have as well, so I'm hoping that you're filing feedback. I don't want you guys harassing people on, from the Xbox team on Twitter or anything like that. But I think Microsoft needs to hear this feedback loud and clear through the official channels. So Xbox's side of feedback, all that sort of stuff. Even the Xbox accounts on Twitter just replying and saying, we want a better home screen, all that sort of stuff. But don't go around harassing people for sure. That's not cool. But yeah, they do need to hear loud and clear that this home screen needs to be a bit better because it's been this way for quite some time. It's had some small minor tweaks over the past few months, and there is a plan for a new home screen this year at some point going out to all consoles. But yeah, I and many others still want to see this greatly improved, just so that we can see our backgrounds better for one, and just there's less ads on the screen, and I don't know, just so it feels more of our Xbox, a personalized, customizable home interface where you can pin apps where you want or pin games where you want, and it just feels a lot more like your own. Hopefully that happens, but yeah, we'll see. If you like this video, do hit the subscribe button down below and the like button. I appreciate that, and I will see you guys in the next one.